Hey buddy, Crow back again, and we're going to do another reaction video to a pinball show. This one says it's from Season 2, Episode 3, First New Table Reveal and Pinball FX Update. And it's going to start in about 3 minutes, and what this is going to be is just going to be an edited version of me reacting to this episode. Basically the interesting news. And I'm hoping that they're going to have some news on in particular, anything they may be adjusting in Pinball FX. And it's only been like 2 weeks since the last pinball show, 15 days. And that's basically how long we've been able to play Pinball FX in early access. And I know I've only put out one video on that, just kind of my initial reactions once I started getting the game running. And I've actually had some people asking, hey, where's your update to that video? And honestly, I haven't really played that much of Pinball FX. I've only played a handful of tables. I haven't even played all the new ones yet. I just, I just haven't felt like playing it all that much. I've been basically going on these new Evercade cartridges that that were released actually the same day Pinball FX was available to play in early access. But I did get those codes redeemed. I did buy as many tables I could with the credits they gave me from Zen Studios, and I basically spent the rest of the money to buy the rest of the tickets to buy the rest of the tables before the was it the 33% sale expired like 1 week later. So, yeah, there's been a lot of complaints about it. I wonder what they're going to address here. The main thing I think they need to fix is performance, because there are a lot of people that are complaining about the performance of the game, particularly with ray tracing on. I've pretty much have given up on playing the game with ray tracing on, because not only is the frame rate a lot lower, but there seems to be some sort of lag going on as well. The game plays a lot better on my computer with ray tracing off at my max resolution, which would be 1440p. There are some people that can't even play it in 4K. They have 4K monitors. I don't have a 4K monitor, but they're just not able to play it in 4K because the frame rate is so bad. But again, I'm not really complaining about the state of the game at this point, because it is in early access. It's almost like a beta. I'm under the impression that things are going to improve before the game's actually released in a few months. So it looks like we're about a minute from this airing, so I will just wait for it to start.
And now it's time for...
All right, the Pinball Show.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, okay. This is a special one because we're not getting the two regular hosts.
Those who have joined us in the game and for providing us with very valuable feedback. We're hearing all your reports, the bug reports.
And on the Discord, there are a lot of bugs being reported
about the game. It's all very important for us in this early access phase that we hear from you what you want to see. And we are most definitely willing to make changes and tailor the game as we go along, based on that feedback, and we will do so when we feel it's necessary and appropriate.
I've been saying that they're listening to feedback, and I don't blame you if you don't, believe them.
We are behind on a few things, namely some features, and some of these features affect the monetization system in the game. So one of the things I want to talk about really quick is the ticket system. Now, I know the ticket system isn't making a whole lot of sense to a lot of you at this point, and that's kind of maybe our fault for not explaining the full
I don't know how much, I don't think it matters how much they explain it. There are going to be people that are not going to like it.
We've taken table purchases away from first-party stores and brought those inside of Zen. So you're buying tickets from stores. That's where your store transaction is happening. And then the tickets are being redeemed for content. So now your player data and history belongs to Zen, and we know what tables you've purchased. So in the future, if you're playing Pinball FX on a different platform, we may be able to enable that purchase across platform, which is the ultimate goal.
I mean, why not enable people to buy one ticket at a time? I mean, that's a thing.
Over with some maybe annoying ticket balances. You might have 20 or 30 tickets, and you're like, what do I do with these? Well, we have a feature and a way to address that we are working on right now. Unfortunately, it is delayed. chalk it up to world events, working in new technology, or the way that our teams are currently distributed.
Yeah, I think the whole solution would be to allow people to buy less tickets than 100.
I think it'll help fix that situation. You know, in keeping up with what's happening on the delays, our tournament system unfortunately is delayed. It's not going to release with the April update, and we're working very hard to get that ready. I'm not going to put a time frame on it for when it will be ready, but
I know a lot of people would be disappointed in that, but to be honest, I really haven't been involved in a whole lot of tournaments on Pinball FX 3.
We'll roll it forward. And the idea is that these features will come out on a regular basis. So we appreciate your patience while we're getting those done. Now on the content side of things, I have good news. Our content team is rocking, and we have a very stable pipeline of new content, new tables that are going to be rolling out.
Of course, the new content pipeline is open because that's more stuff they can monetize.
Including a brand new table that we're going to be announcing today, and you'll be playing next week. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Bobby and Rose. And,
they are here.
Thank you.
On Thursday, April 21st, with the release of a brand new table that we are revealing for the first time right here, right now.
Next week, a new table.
It's a whole new Pinball FX world with new releases, and it all starts with some good old-fashioned zombie slaying.
But not just any generic zombie slaying. Check out this world premiere trailer.
Is it a Zen original? Yeah, well, yeah, it's gotta be. It is. Okay, so it's not based on any... Oh, it's World War Z. Okay. So it is based on an existing IP. Okay. So I know a lot of people weren't too interested into the Williams table. I don't know about a lot of people, but there were people that were in the past saying when they were just releasing Williams tables, like, hey, what about more Zen originals? And here we go. There's another one. It's funny with the new ones. I've only played Pinball Noir so far, but I really need to get caught up in this stuff. But there's just so many tables I want to go in and try, that and different features that I want to try, you know, challenges and such, that I just haven't gone into some of the other tables.
And you may remember me discussing a Zen Pinball party table about an iconic cartoon dog last October.
I don't remember.
Well, my next design is a little more grown up. For World War Z, we wanted an iconic zombie fighting setting while also taking inspiration from Saber Interactive's
they've already done a
awesome
Walking Dead one, and Stern has already done a Walking Dead one, so I don't think I've seen World War Z.
Central Mall in New York City.
I wonder if it's going to be based on the movie or the book.
Central Mall in New York City from the World War Z.
I think it's got to be based on the book, because I don't see Tom Cruise on this table.
As you can see, it's a multi-level facility that's seen some action. Barricades, broken windows, supply bags, you name it.
I'm not too big into the whole zombie theme.
After a horde on the streets of
you know what? This is it's pretty much like to be honest, this is a lot like that zombie invasion table on Zaccaria Pinball.
You have a hefty supply of weaponry, upgrading your guns as you complete missions. Generic drop target zombies die from one ball hit of any weapon, while special zombies like bulls, lurkers, and gas bags take more damage when hit with more advanced weapons.
I don't know. I've never seen World War Z or read the book or anything, so I don't know if those are things actually from the IP.
When you have stronger firepower. A good starting place is main mode 1, called We Need Better Guns.
I do like the little video screen on the corner. I mean, that's something that more modern pinball machines have been doing.
Modes are the multiple mission, where you must defeat the lurker zombie. And Vantage Point, which challenges you to ascend to the 3rd floor by nailing the escalator ramp and even engaging in a first-person shooter minigame.
Oh, that's actually kind of interesting.
Things get tougher in the modes featuring the gas bag and the bull, all leading up to this craziness in Wizard Mode known simply as the Final Stand. That's just a small sample of all the zig-zapping antics at the Central Mall.
I don't know if that football player is from the book or the movie or anything.
1st of April. The team put a lot of heart into this, and we can't wait to hear what you have to say. Until next time, take care.
Okay, I'm not going to complain about this. So next week, World War Z.
And some of you are probably wondering what the
about
new Legacy releases are, and we got some news for you.
Okay, I thought people...
Whitewater and Roadshow, along with other selected Williams tables, will
knew
be
the other
releasing in May,
Williams tables will be coming
a
back.
brand new Williams table.
Ooh,
Oh.
all right. So let's
Really?
go check out Whitewater and Roadshow, and it's time for our favorite segment.
Let's see.
Let's ask Akos.
We love that guy.
What is the new one? Are they not going to tell us? But that's not the question I was thinking people were asking. People are going to be asking, is that table coming to Pinball FX 3? Because they're not interested in Pinball FX or the ticket system until either the performance is increased or they fix the ticket system. So, yeah, we know about Whitewater. But see, this the thing is, are they playing this with ray tracing on or not? I could tell easier without with the enhanced graphics on, because the thing I noticed with ray tracing off, with effects off, you get no reflections on the sidewalls, but with it on, you do get the reflections.
Our research shows that you guys are trying to sneak in some scores at the end of the tournaments. We have found that 40% of all game sessions happen in the last 10% of time allotted to any tournament in Pinball FX 3. For example, if I were to create a 1-hour tournament,
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
5 times more game sessions would happen in the last 6
That's because
minutes
people want to
than at
know
any other time.
what scores they need to
Onto the
beat.
world of physical pinball,
And they don't
I'm
want to do it
literally
early
late to the
on and then
party, but
stop once they get to the
multimorphic
top,
is
because they
coming
know
out
that their
with
scores are going to be
Weird
beat later on.
Of course,
What?
in
What?
Europe, we also know who Weird Al is. And I personally love all his songs.
Wait, what did he
What's
say?
interesting about this machine is that it's a pretty ambitious meeting.
Why are they
between
talking
digital
about
and
it?
Physical. A huge part of the playfield is interactive.
This isn't coming to Zen. I mean, I already know about this table. It's a
Of course, we are
multi-morphic
marching
table,
on as
but
well and building our own cabinet.
okay.
Lena and I have made some
I
great
guess they're just
progress,
mentioning it.
and our cab is starting to shape up. We do have this thing.
It's called a level.
Just the carpet under us.
Why are you working barefoot? Well, with socks. But
Okay, we need.
this is actually reminding me that I kind of want to build a new pinball controller, kind of improving based on the one that I've already built.
Okay, everyone, we got World War Z scheduled for next week. We have Legacy Williams table scheduled for May. And didn't you also mention a new
May.
Williams table?
I
So
think
it's a couple
we'll
weeks.
have the actual announcement on the next episode.
What?
So stay tuned to Zen's social channels to see when the pinball
I had a
show is
feeling
coming
that
in.
this
Be
might
sure
be
to
a
hit the
shorter
subscribe
episode.
button and click the bell to keep up with all the pinball news.
Until then, everyone,
We'll catch you on the flip side.
Okay, yeah, I kind of had a feeling this would be a shorter one. And I was kind of hoping they would address the performance issues with Pinball FX, but nope. I kind of want to be... They really need to improve the performance with ray tracing on, because they were talking up the whole ray tracing feature so much. But it's kind of useless to use it if you turn it on, and not only does your frame rate drop over in half, but the flippers lag so much you just don't want to play it in that mode. I mean, that's exactly the case for me. That's why I won't play with it on for the time being. I might switch it on every now and again, maybe once the game gets updated here or there, just to see if anything improves in that respect. But for me, the game is totally playable with that feature turned off. And maybe, I don't know how far in the future. I've been working on other things. I've been just kind of relaxing. I mean, I don't do YouTube for a living, so I don't really feel the need to rush to get things out there. But yeah, I do want to put together a video based on how I think things are progressing eventually from time to time, and what I've experienced in the game so far. I mean, to me, it's not that bad, as everybody has been talking about. And maybe in my mind, it doesn't seem that way because I feel like things are gonna improve. Now, whether or not they actually do improve by the time the game's actually released remains to be seen, but I'd like to think that the whole reason this is in early access is because things need to improve. So, with all that being said, I don't know if I really need to ramble on any further. I'm gonna stop this here, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.